Hey YouTube, this your girl Miss Edwards 17 signing on real quick to kind of give a life update of some things that I have going on. I also wanted you guys to follow along with me as I go through the weight loss surgery, better known as bariatric surgery. I am currently going through the process to have bariatric surgery, so it's a little bit overwhelming sometimes, but just to kind of give you guys an overview of the things that I've been going through. Recently, I found out that I was diabetic. So initially, my doctor, of course, was like, well, one thing you can do to kind of change the diabetes is you can, of course, lose weight, those types of things. And I did actually lose weight when I had a personal trainer, but unfortunately, my personal trainer husband is in the army, so of course they moved away from where we are located here in Georgia. So I just haven't found another personal trainer that makes me comfortable enough to continue to go with them. I've had different personal trainers, guys, mostly, and they've been okay. However, the personal trainer what I got the most effect with was a woman, but unfortunately, like I said, her and her husband, both were in the military, so they got stationed somewhere else, and she also just recently had a baby, so there's a lot of things that took place with that. However, I just wanted to kind of give you guys an overview of the weight loss surgery process. A lot of people think that it's considered to be the easy way out, but in reality, it is a long process that takes, that has to be done. For me, each insurance company is different. Someone in the insurance company may only have to go 30 days, some people 90 days, some people 6 months. But essentially what that means is you have to go on a monitored diet for those 6 months with the physician or a doctor or a nutritionist or a dietitian, someone that's trained or that has had some kind of medical profession. And basically you have to go on this however long process of diet that you have to. For me, with my insurance company, which is United Health, I have to go on a 6-month monitored diet. Basically I have to work out at least 4 times a week, and I have to check in every month with a weight loss update. Now here's the thing when it comes to the weight loss update. Basically if you gain too much weight, they can deny your surgery because they're going to say essentially that you're not trying. If you lose too much weight, they can deny your surgery because essentially they're going to say, oh, you're able to lose weight, you're just not applying yourself, basically. So it's kind of like a toss up on what you can do. Basically what the best thing to do is try to maintain the weight that you are at the time that you actually go into the process, because losing too much weight can be a hindrance. Gaining too much can be a hindrance. So you just have to kind of monitor the things that you do. Now I will say, since I've been on the process, I have actually had a really good progress as far as weight loss. I haven't gained a lot of weight, I haven't lost a lot of weight. I'm kind of still in the middle, which is a good thing. But ultimately, I want to get the surgery because essentially my health is very important to me. I'm only 30 years old. I want to make sure that I'm around for 30 more years, and diabetes does run in my family, on my mom's side of the family and my father's side of the family. However, I don't want to have to take any medicine or anything like that for as long as I have to, because, being a diabetic is a real life struggle. You have to change a lot of things. It's not just as in a physical change, it's a lifestyle change. There's a lot of things that you can and cannot do, more so than just eating sugars. You have to monitor, the carb intake. You have to monitor the sugar intake. You have to really, really be meticulous when it comes to the things that you do or the things that you don't do. So it is kind of like a lot of things that you have to monitor. And at this point in my life, it's just not something that I can honestly say that I foresee or want to have to do. So it's kind of like it was an eye-opener when I found out that I was diabetic, because essentially I didn't even go to my primary doctor. I was at, my OBGYN appointment, and how they check your A1C, and they checked my A1C, and they was like, you're diabetic. And I was like, huh? I was baffled. I was like, I've never been a diabetic, never had any problems with sugar, anything like that. So I went to my primary care doctor, reran the tests and things like that, and sure enough, I came back as a diabetic. So ever since then, it's been a lifestyle change for me. So it was just kind of like an eye-opener. Now, some of the things that I got from my doctor when I went to my doctor here locally is a little folder packet. There's things that you have to complete in order for you to be able to go through the surgery. Here's the actual folder that I got, and the name of my doctor is Live Healthy MD, and it's a weight loss surgery, you know, a weight loss place that's here locally in Augusta where I stay. And this is what they provided to me when I first went. I am going to open up the folder so you guys can kind of see some of the paperwork and the things that I had got when I was there. You know, there's no personal information on here or anything like that. This is just like a checklist, you know, of the things that you need in regards to the stuff that you're going to need to complete. So, I hope you guys can see. This is a piece of, you know, the paper that I had. And it kind of just gives you guys a checklist of everything that you'll have to complete in regards to before you can actually have the surgery. The very first thing on there is you have to go to a workshop. My workshop was 3 hours long. You have to do that first. You have to talk to a dietitian. Now, the dietitian is also a 3-hour class, but it's very informative. The dietitian essentially explains to you what you can and cannot do once you actually have the surgery, because eating certain things after you have the surgery or eating certain things before the surgery can kind of slow down your healing process. So you want to be mindful of that. You have to go talk to a psychologist. You know, they want to make sure that you're not going to harm yourself. You don't have any ill thoughts towards yourself or anything like that. You also have to get a EGD done. A EGD is basically where they stick a tube down your throat, and they basically just kind of look at your, you know, your stomach and make sure that everything is okay with your stomach, which is extremely important. Sometimes when people go in, they end up finding out they have cancer or something like that. That process is also 3 hours. My appointment for that is on the 20th, so it's actually coming up pretty soon for that. Let's see here. Now, once you complete all of that and you complete your monitor diet that you have to complete, at that point, you basically, you know, you just get to go through all of the clearances to basically have your surgery. Now, if everything for me goes pretty much complete, I'm halfway into my surgery at this point. So I started my process on April. Yes, I started mine April the 9th, so September the 9th will be the completed 6 months for me. So at that point, I'll be basically cleared for surgery. So that means I will have my surgery around September, October sometime. Now, the only thing is, my doctor is a world-renowned doctor. A lot of people come to him. The place where I'm getting my surgery done is considered to be a center of excellence. Most insurance companies recommend that you go to a center of excellence, which means that they're basically the top of the top in their field, just to ensure that you don't have anything that happens that, you know, maybe a minor mistake or a major mistake or anything like that. So I do have to go to a center of excellence. My doctor name is Dr. Blaney. Like I said, you know, he is very world renowned. A lot of places send their patients to them. You know, they've seen patients that weigh up to 1,000 pounds. So a lot of people do come to him all around the world to have their surgery completed, you know, in regards to getting things done. There was some other information packages or information that was sent in here. And it was just like information stuff that came, just talking about, you know, what you have to complete, and if you have to pay anything out of your own pocket. You have to release basically medical records over to them, like, you know, releasing that you can get your STD checks and all of those things. You have to do all of that. But yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm into the process, you guys. Now, I'm going to be honest, I am extremely nervous, but I'm excited at the same time. You know, I'm ready to kind of just go ahead and get it over with and just move forward with my life. I've had a lot of people where I work that have had the surgery, that have had like really good success. So at this point, I'm just kind of, you know, hoping that I have the same results or even better results. I do want to ask that if someone out there has had the surgery that can give me some pointers, then let me know. You know, I'm always open to feedback. I definitely appreciate it. I am going to kind of vlog with you guys the process from when I go to the doctor's appointments, any seminars that I can vlog, anything that I can kind of give you guys to help anyone else that may be thinking about this process. I'm definitely going to upload this process for you guys online. I really appreciate you guys for rocking with me, for riding with me, and I wish you guys nothing but peace and love. You guys have a great day.